All right. I decided to start a little early today. I mean, we're not really early. What is it like? What's this like a minute early? Um, hey, hey, cousin. Hold on, y'all. I'm coming right back. I'll be right. I'm coming right back, y'all. I'm doing something really quickly. Doing something really quickly, and then we're gonna get started. How's everybody doing? Are we excited? It's ready for love. No, y'all, ready for love and taking over my life. What is this? Put a ring on it. Y'all ready to get into these dates? Let's get into these dates, honey. All right. I'm coming. All right, you guys, we're back. We back in the building. Back in the building. Hey, B Tamika. Hey, Marvina. Hey, Missy. Hey, cousin. Hey, y'all. Y'all, did y'all watch Put a Ring on It? How did y'all feel about the dates? Okay, how y'all feel about the connections happening? I feel like everybody going on second dates now. Everybody going on, third dates. Some 4. Hi, hi, Billy B. Hey, girl, what's going on? We about to get into this. Put a ring on it, okay? Because y'all, usually, I'll be like, come on, talk to Hollywood and Ashley and them. But I feel like y'all got a lot to say, okay? We got some things that we want to discuss, okay? Now, I see, some channels, they do a live and they go clear it up and things like that. But I just want, pure, honest opinions on what you guys actually thought about the people, the couples, who they dating. Yes, I feel like Shay and Mike ain't gonna make it. Absolutely not. Okay, y'all, this week everybody going on dates. Everybody going on dates. Ashley say she wanted. Can you? Bye. Yes. Shay, Shay irks my nerves. Okay. So yeah, Ashley said she's going on another date with Kwame, y'all. And Hollywood was not feeling that not one bit because he said, okay, he was like, if you go on more than one date, then that means you cheating. He feels like if you go on one date, want more than one, then you cheating. And I'm trying to figure out how. And I'm trying to figure out why, because isn't that the point of the process? Ashley says she is not going to let him bully her into not doing it the way it's supposed to be done. Okay. So, where I'm at, everybody. Oh, so y'all, everybody going on dates this week. So we know Shay's going on a repeated date. We know that Hollywood is getting a new Hollywood's getting a new date. Kwame seems like he really like Ash for real. Okay, when he was pulling Ash closer to him, he was like, trying to hug up on her. He was like, I'm a lucky man. Don't worry, I'm about to let y'all in the chat. I'm about to let y'all in the chat so we can get into it and we can discuss the episodes and we can discuss the dates because I don't want to be up here too long tonight, you guys. So we're gonna basically talk about the episode as we talk about as you guys speak on the couples and let you guys say what you want to say about each, couple or whatever the case may be. I'm getting ready to put the link in the chat so that we can get it done. Okay? Let me put it in there now. And y'all could, just click on the actual link and it'll tell you and direct you exactly to where we need to go to get in here. You can be, you don't have to show your face. A lot of people don't show their face, but I mean, why not? I mean, I'm pretty sure you all are, handsome and beautiful people. So if you want to show your face, I'm more than welcome. You're more than welcome to. But if not, you can mute through the, what's that, the avatar picture or whatever, and just speak on whatever you want to speak on. So let's just get into it. Right. So Shay is on her second date now. Y'all, when Shay go on her second date with this guy, they playing basketball because he's a basketball player, and they making shots. Now, surprisingly, Shay was actually making a lot of shots, and she looks really cute and playful. And I like Shay when she's not with Michael because she's just a different person overall. Like she's more playful. She's not as serious, and I think that I just don't want her to be with Michael. I know it sounds crazy, but I feel like they're just not right for each other. They need to just call it quits, leave it alone, and be done. But y'all, he picks her up, and he picks her up like he's on weights like this. And I was like, okay, girl, any man that can pick you up like that, that's a good sign. Just saying. Just saying. So Shay actually said that she was liking him, but the only thing that throws her off with him is the simple fact that he wants kids. But she says the fact that they already have that he doesn't have any kids is a different dynamic. Okay. So basically saying that if them two were to have kids of their own, then she will understand the connection and she's not gonna try to go send him and their child to an Airbnb the same way she wants to send Michael and his child to an Airbnb. Now I was thinking about this, y'all. Could you imagine if when the son watches this, how he's gonna respond and how he's gonna act when he sees that his father's girlfriend / future fiance / future wife actually said that they can go to an Airbnb, basically tell them that they can't be in the house and she could join in whenever she want. Whoo, could you imagine? Because he's about to be in high school, so he's old enough to understand. It's not like he's a child, really young, a baby. He don't get it. He get it. So that's going to be a whole problem. I'm just saying. Now, what else? So Hollywood goes on his date. Now, I think Hollywood and his date are actually, well, first of all, Hollywood's date has the body that I think Hollywood wants, okay? Besides the little hair situation that she had going on that was bothering me while they was out there on a date, because at the end she said, oh, I don't sweat my hair out for anybody, but the whole time when she first came in, it looked like it was already sweated out. So I was just trying to figure that out, but that's neither here or there. I just can't deal with, it was something going on, y'all. It was something going on that I wasn't really feeling. But anyway, she said that hold on, y'all. What did I write when somebody said they had that message and he said oh, back to Shay. When Shay was on her date, she said that when she was with her on her date that it felt like fireworks. Okay, when he picked her up, it was like fireworks. Their connection and everything was so tight. Y'all almost missed that because you gotta pay attention to the little details. Okay, the little details. Okay, now back to Hollywood. Hollywood goes on his date. Now, right, his date is built like the girl we thought Hollywood would actually like. Now, I don't like her hair, and that ain't none of my business. But anyway, they look like they was connected. They looked like they was having a good time. Hollywood's a fun dude. She's a fun girl. It like they was at Sky Zone, just jumping around and playing. But let me tell y'all something. Me, my daughter, and my husband went to where we go? We went to Sky Zone a couple of weeks ago, and y'all, I'm not paying nobody else to go in there and jump and work out. I'm not paying nobody to go jump around, work out, and I had on a mask. I thought I was about to pass out, okay? And then when you fall into those little foamy things, you can't even get out the little foamy things, okay? You can't even get out of them. Someone asked Shay how Mike's baby mama feels, and she said she couldn't talk about it. The baby mama want to dog walk her. The baby mother was like, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Let me tell you something. If I'm the baby mother, if I'm the child's mother, let me not say baby mother, okay, because he's not even a baby. But anyway, if I'm the child's mother and I see that, I'm like, oh no, I don't want her around my child. Period. They just opened up a whole nother situation that probably wasn't even a big deal, but now it's probably going to be a big deal because she's not feeling it. Not at all. No, not at all. Mm-mm. Nope. Um, They was talking about Ashley, and Hollywood says that no, they were hanging out, and when Hollywood was talking to the girl, he said in his confessional that he didn't want to open up to the girl because he don't want to hurt Ashley. But now that Ashley's going on her second date with Kwame, he feel like he's just going to jump all into it and be all into it, and that is what we call fake. Okay, I feel as though if you want do your process how you want to do your process, don't base your process off of what someone else doing because then it's fake. If you really want to build a connection with someone, put in the work, go on a date, and do what you're supposed to do the same way that Ashley is doing. You know what I mean? That's why I was just sitting here like, wait, why are we even at the point where uh you still not taking this process the way it's supposed to be. Just like he said towards the end, like, I feel as though, like, I don't want to be with nobody else. I don't want to talk to nobody else. I don't want to do nothing with nobody else. So that's why I keep passing up these dates, because if I go on a date with someone, then it's going to be like I'm building and building connection. But I think that's the purpose of it. So if he's not trying to build that connection, then, like, what's happening? What's happening? What's really happening? Okay. So, overall, Hollywood said that he enjoyed his date. Okay. Now, Michael's date with Whitley, y'all, I was sitting there and I was like, I fell for Whitley because you could tell that she actually really, really, really enjoys Michael's company. She actually likes him. She wants a relationship with him. And it's obvious, okay? Now, the thing about it is that he's in a whole relationship. So she's basically trying to tell him, like, listen, I need more, okay? I need to be able to text you. I need to be able to call you. I want to, touch you. And so does Michael. Michael wants to explore, touching and getting to know her a little bit more to know if the connection is real. And everyone knows that if you're dating someone, by the fourth date, you done touched a little bit, okay? By the fourth date, you done kissed a little bit, okay? By the fourth date, some of you probably have already done it, okay? So I mean, by the fourth day, we supposed to be getting somewhere. We supposed to be like, hugging and kissing, okay? You said I need to interview the cast of Married at First Sight, Ready to Love, Put a Rank on it. They be in the YouTube street. They all be in the YouTube streets, y'all. But you know what? What I noticed is that I want to try to do the interviews, if anything, a little bit more towards the end, only because I don't want to ruin it by asking questions and then we can't discuss how we feel about it because they already cleared it up for us. You know what I mean? So like we can sit here and say, such and such need to break up, blah 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 blah. He's this, she's that. Yeah, we've done it. He's this, she's that, and then all that other stuff. And the next thing you know, is not interested anymore because they already basically told us the story. They already told us the storyline, So I want to try to leave that for the end. But yeah, definitely by the fourth day, yes, by the fourth day, you definitely already done it. Okay. So if by the fourth day they not even being able to hug and kiss, she like, I don't want this and I wouldn't want it either, because it's like you need to figure out what you want. Do you want us? Do you want her? Or what? Now, honestly, I feel like he should just leave Shay, take a shot with her, because she actually would accept his son. She seems like a girl. She seems like she's really into him. She says she wants to text him. She wants to talk to him. But Michael feels like now he's being given an ultimatum to either pick between him and, Shay. I mean, to pick between her and Shay. Then he also says he feels like he's been given an ultimatum because now Shay wants to be married within a year. So overall, it just seems like everyone is just giving out ultimatums to him. And I'm just like, well, he needs to, figure it out. Do you want to put a ring on it and be with this girl? or do you just want to, find something new and see if it can work? Because if that's the case, then do it. Go. Stop running back and forth. Clip, I'm not worried about nobody else's channel but my own, okay? I can't, look, let me tell you something. YouTube is stressful enough when you're trying to get your views and your content together. And if you focus on what everybody else is doing, you're going to always feel like you're inadequate. And I don't want to do that. And I'm not focused on what other people doing. The way my channel was going to go is the way it's God meant for it to go. So if they come here, they come here. If they don't, they don't. I ain't even about to go into it. Okay? But let's just move on. So now Ashley goes on her date. Ashley goes on her date with Kwame, and they still got a connection. They still, hitting it off. He's trying to get a little close to her. He's like a little touchy feely. He's like, actually like God, God must like me. God must love me because he sent you to me. Now, my thing is, this is how I feel. I feel like Kwame and Ashley have a good energy. But I don't know if it's really a genuine energy or it's because that her and Hollywood aren't doing too well at home. Because they haven't been doing too well at home. And she said, like, Hollywood need to get himself together because he's making it too easy for Kwame to just, come in and, make me happy. And I feel like that's like a rebound. You know what I mean? Do you still feel that way when you and Hollywood are in a good place? Because then you know that the connection is real. It's not you just going off emotions. Because when people go off emotions or they're not being satisfied in a certain way and they get that from someone else, then they end up thinking that that's where they want to be. It's like thinking the grass is greener on the other side when in all actuality is really not. You know what I mean? Kwame is fine. Yeah, girl. Okay. He's a nice looking man. He's definitely a nice looking man. And when he went to the house to go talk to Hollywood, Hollywood like, you work out? Oh, I work out too. I will let you share my bench, but I don't like to share stuff. I'm like, Hollywood, oh, chill, okay? You can say that you're not jealous. You can say that you're not jealous, but I see it just a little bit. Just a little bit, okay? Mike and Shay needs to quit or get it together, make a life with the kid involved, or walk. How simple is that? How simple is that, Marvita? It's so simple, but they making it seem so hard. Kwame and Hollywood are nice looking to me. Oh yeah, they're both nice looking. Definitely. So I feel like, but that's the thing, you guys. That's the thing. We can't go off of looks because looks is what be having us screwed up, okay? Looks is what be having us all messed up because we be like, oh, he look good. Oh, I like him. Oh, I wonder what his arms look like over me, around me, picking me up. You start going into a whole sexual, lustful thing, and the next thing you know, you think you in love, and all the time is actually lust. We don't need that. We don't need that. I know what you were saying, Tamika. You were saying, Kwame. Uh, what else I wrote down, y'all? Okay, so y'all, let's get into Tamika. Let's get into Tamika. Okay, so I don't know if Tamika date was first. Okay, let's get into Tamika calling out Vince in front of his date. Homegirl thought she was about to go in there and just basically shut it down. Okay, she thought she was about to shut it down. She let girl come in. They took a shot now the whole time. Okay, I was sitting there. I was like, "Oh, we about to have a threesome or what?" Y'all done pulled out the shot glasses. What's next? Y'all gonna turn the music on? What's next? Okay, they sitting there talking, and Tamika feels as though she wants to tell them about the simple fact that she is, that he, what she said, he was a player. She said he was a player. I felt like that was so wrong. Like she purposely wanted to sabotage that man's date. And I'm glad that the girl, what's her name, Christina, did not go for it because that's exactly what she wanted to do. She invited that girl into the house and was going to pass her a shot and was going to be like, okay, so now what? Pass her a shot and then try to throw salt on his name so that they could go out and not have a good time and not build a connection because she's going to think that he's a cheater, or a player or, whatever. But no, Cliff, really? You don't think that was weird? Okay, you don't think that was weird? That was strange, okay? I mean, I understand you come in, you pick them up, and you leave, but you come in, you sit down, you get a shot, y'all toasted to each other, and they're like, I like how we all toast, like y'all all trying to build a connection or something. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. Yo, I was cracking up when I was watching it though. I'm not even gonna lie or hold you. But when what's his name? Vince go on his date with Christina, they really having a good time. They have a lot in common. I like their little place that they went to with all that, the Housewives of Atlanta, all that good stuff that was on the wall, and they were taking pictures. And they really seem to be hitting it off. Now, this is where I'm a little concerned because I don't really know how I feel about how I feel about Vince and Tamika together as a whole. I feel like Vince is actually into her, but sometimes it doesn't seem like he's into her. I feel like she loves him, but sometimes I feel like she don't love. I can't read them. They're so iffy to me every now and then. Well, that's you. I did. This is my review of what I thought was happening. Okay, I'm just saying this is what I thought was happening. I mean, I know it wasn't happening. Come on now. But I'm just saying the way it was set up, one can only think that maybe that was the direction it was going. Okay. If we didn't know that was the situation, it would have seemed odd. Just saying, especially if it would have just been like he was going on a date with her, that was his new friend, and he was inviting her over, and the girlfriend pulled out the drinks, and next thing you know, they taking shots. I mean, how many shots are you taking? Plays a part into that. Tamika's too insecure. So yeah, maybe that may be it, and I think that's what turns him off. I think the fact that she's so insecure turns him off, and then I think that makes him want to go cheat. I just feel like I don't know, but I can tell you one thing, Vince. I don't think he's gonna marry her. I don't think that he wants to really marry her. It doesn't seem like it, not to me. Not to me. And I can actually see to me because she's so pretty and she's bubbly from like her being on his last live. She was so open and bubbly and fun, and we never get to see that side of her on TV. So I was happy that we got to see her open up and joke around because she always seems so serious or so sad or so upset or so confused about something that's going on the show. But I do think that she feel as though he's a cheater, and she's not going to be able to let that go. And for that reason, they need to separate. They need to separate. Okay. So now when what's his name? What's her name? She's really pretty. You want to know what it is? It's because I think because she always has I think she was not as done up as she was on a live. Like on a TV show, she seems more natural beauty, But you have to take in account, Cliff, also her personality on the live was radiant, just as radiant as she was. So it just made her even more beautiful. So like she has a natural beauty, but on TV, she just always seems like, she's in her feelings and she's a little upset or she's a little sad. And that can take away from, some of, the prettiness she got going on. So when she came up here and you saw that happy, bubbly, go lucky, personality and joking and laughing and smiling, you're just like, oh yeah, she's cute, So personality has a big part to play into, how someone actually, looks, you know, you know. Okay. But anyway, you guys, don't forget to like this video. Like this video, like this video, like this video. And don't forget to subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like, what you waiting for? You know, like, what you waiting for? And my friend, a girl came knocking at the door. They seeing the same man, ended up at the table, Kiki. I can't. Yeah, at the table, Kiki. Mm-hmm. Shoot, she set it up because she wanted to tell on him that she wanted to tell old girl that he was a player. She said it. It was a power shift. She wanted to, put that out there. So she set it up. That's true. In the beginning, they were really dull. Like they didn't give us much to work off of besides, the basics, he cheating and her being emotional. So it was, it wasn't anything to focus on. So okay, tell me if I'm bugging. Did Tamika's date kind of look like CeeLo Green? I'm reaching? Okay. But he kind of looked like a smaller CeeLo Green with hair. When I saw him, I was like, oh my God, he looked like CeeLo. I don't know if that's bad or good. Like he was okay. But like we said, like I don't know why they keep setting her up with these men. It's like they keep giving her these men that she needs some better men. We gotta get her some better men because this ain't it. We gotta get her some cuties. I'm about to go find a man, Garcia. Been that cute. I didn't say he was cute, but I didn't say the man was cute. I said he reminded me of CeeLo, but a better looking CeeLo, but with hair. And I think the hair is what made him better looking. But overall, he wasn't really, he wasn't cutting it. We definitely gotta get Tamika some more men, y'all. We gotta get her some better looking, younger looking, fresh hip men or grown, sexy men. They keep giving her all these men that nobody. I don't know why they doing that to her. We need to go write them a letter. She did say last week that it gets better, and I think this may be the turning point for maybe a little better. Okay, this can't admit. I'm just saying. Hey, girl. Yeah, he reminds you of CeeLo, right? Right. We gotta get Tamika some more men because this is not it. You say he not cute either, but the CeeLo was this. Come on now, y'all think I'm bugging? I'm not even bugging. Hey, Ashley. We were just talking about your date too. We were talking about, how we don't know. Well, I was saying I don't know if it's a genuine connection because you in Hollywood, you said he was kind of stressing you out a little bit at home, and Kwame was just making it too easy, because Hollywood was making it too easy for Kwame. So we were trying to figure out if it was genuine or if it was just because you were, probably, you know, not in a good place for Hollywood, because that can be it. Because sometimes, like a rebound, like you break up, you jump into a relationship, or you're not feeling who you with, so you go look for that in someone else. But the grass not always green on the other side. But yeah, definitely look like CeeLo. Just gonna throw that out there with the hair. So we definitely, it was genuine. Oh, well, there you go. It was definitely genuine. Okay. Oh, well, I just got hot. I just got hot. Um, but yeah, you guys, I'm gonna put the link in. You guys can join in and talk. I think that overall, it was really a really really good episode. I enjoy seeing them all on dates. I just want to get more from. I want more from Tamika and Vince because I feel like they don't get as much. I feel like we don't get as much, like counseling when it comes to them. I feel like Shay and Mike got a lot going on, and Hollywood and Ashley, because they've been together for so long that they're you can tell that is real love. I'm trying to figure out if what Tamika and Vince have is real. It just seems like they're going through the motions. And that's what I'm sitting here trying to figure out. Like, do they really want each other? Do they really love each other? Like, are they willing to fight for this? And I don't know, y'all. I can't figure it out. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Do you think that Tamika and Vince are like, really there? The link is in the chat, you guys. So feel free to click in and join me, and let's talk about the episode. I can't remember. Did we get to anyone else going on more days after this? Or for the other chicks that left? Well, yeah, that's what she said. She said she thinks that the dates were for the other girls that left, but either way, they set her up too. they set her. They set them poor girls up with the men that nobody really want to see. Yeah, we know he was driving you crazy because that's why I was sitting there like, because sometimes it be, a little rebound. Them they give Tamika shouldn't be on the show at all. At all. Not even they need love too, y'all. Don't be like that. Don't be like that. They need to find them a girl too, to date. And I don't know. But I think that Whitley, that Mike should just definitely just go ahead and be with Whitney. I like her. I like her personality. She's really into him and she wants more. And I think he should give it a shot because obviously what's going on between him and Shay seems to not be like working. It seems not to be working. But my thing is when she said that, she was going to, we were going to find out if she's going to let, Michael actually go through with the whole process. Now, I don't know what go through with the whole process mean, but one can only imagine. Does that mean holding hands? Does that mean kissing? Does that mean feeling on each other? Does that mean, what does that mean? Because like what is go fully through with the process? Because let me tell you, honey, I don't I'm gonna say no. I'm gonna say no, but it did look like Shay was gonna actually get herself into a little mix, a little trouble, a little trouble. But she's feeling the dude that she's with, and she actually likes him, and that's a good thing. I think that it seems like to me, everybody just need to go and be with their dates. Get Ashley had some good ones, right? Why you get all the good dates? Ashley and Shay dates was all just struggling. I just said struggling. I ain't call nobody nothing. Because God is good. Shay might not listen. It's kind of sad TV show put it into their relationship. You think the TV show put it into their relationship clip? How? I don't think. Look, I think the TV show, and I'm not even going to say the TV show. The experiment overall, I think put their relation help them realize what they needed in their relationship or what they didn't need in their relationship or if they were ever going to be able to fix it. But then again, you guys, we still have like a few more weeks to go, so we don't know what twists and turns this can make. This because he did say that he actually kind of missed her and he wanted to spend more time with her, and so maybe he's starting to realize that I kind of miss my boo. This girl is cool, but it's nothing like, my boo. That could be it too. So he can kiss. I don't want my man kissing nobody. Right. But I just want to know what the limits are. Ashley, what's the limits? We gotta wait till next week, or you gonna tell us now? Shay needs to leave. Hey Tiffy. Shay and Tamika needs to leave. Okay. They would be dating other people if it wasn't for the show. Right. They wouldn't be dating with other people. We want to know. We want to know if Shay changed her. Is she gonna let Mike go all the way through? Like, what does all the way through mean? What's the boundaries? Because they crossing all the boundaries as it is, getting picked up, kissing on the cheek. And I just want to know, like, what's the full experience? Because Dr. Nicole said Are you going to let him have the full experience? And I want to know what it is. Just my, just want to know what it is. Cause like that's gonna be interesting. you, you know what? Forget it. He just wanted to touch, maybe hold the head or something. Okay, but like we said earlier, by the fourth date, some of us already be in the bed. Okay, so they missing out on a lot by this fourth date. They need to at least be holding hands or something. Just saying, okay, hugging, okay, something. I mean, by the come on now, come on, let's be realistic. That's why Whitley's feeling that type of way. That's why she put in she's giving him an ultimatum because she want to actually be close to him. Girl, bye. Me too. With a whole 8-year-old. I'm a virgin too with the whole 8-year-old right there. Okay, God did it for me. Where's Joyce? I don't know where Joyce is. Maybe Joyce is sleeping or I don't know. Yeah, Joyce usually be ready to come in and have a whole lot to say. I don't know where Joyce is though. Maybe she's busy tonight. Tiff, Cliff, don't come for Tiff. Not me, Umbre. Y'all are hilarious. Yeah. Who you calling fast, Cliff? Who? Not me. I said by the fourth date, but you got to think about it. Like sometimes that don't actually be like just chilling and hanging out. I mean, like date, maybe phone call, text messages, all that good stuff in between, and then the fourth time you actually like hang out together. That time after y'all done test the waters a little bit. I mean, I'm just saying, mind your business. That's all I'm saying. Mind your business. Because I told y'all once I basically went to my husband's house when we would start dating. I went to his house and I just never left. That's exactly how it happened. I went to his house like one day and that was it. Just never left. so so I think that Ashley and Hollywood can make it, but I really think that it's because Hollywood not letting Ashley go nowhere anyway. Period. Point blank. So she can try if she want, but he not letting it happen. Okay, he gonna propose 18 more times until he get it right, or until she realize that that's it. Okay, and then I think Shay and Mike needs to just like separate, be done with it. And I think Vince and Tamika, I just get cheap vibes from Vince, y'all. I'm just trying to figure out. I just get the cheap vibes from Vince, and I don't want to, but it's just there. Oh yeah, they gonna have to because Hollywood not gonna let her. Right? Ashley, do you want kids? Might be pushing as far as he can. What you mean, Marvin, about pushing as far as he can? I can't remember. Did we say if we was going on second dates this episode? Maybe one or two. Yeah, one or two. Don't overdo it. Don't overdo it. Don't be like Cliff. Say they're just he's sneaky. He seems like it's more to him, right? I just don't know what it is, and I can't figure it out. I don't know if it's because Tamika keeps like basically calling him out every chance she get. That it just kind of sticks in my head that he's up to no good, and it's hard to get that out the way. And then I don't see them too like so. If you think about it, if you look at the couples and how affectionate they are, Tamika and Vince don't are they seem the less affectionate out of all the couples. Ashley and Holly will always hold their hands, even when they be talking about their dates. Then it comes to, well, Shay and Michael now, they kind of separated a little bit. Hey, Simone, they kind of separated a little bit because, they both kind of feeling other people. So I think that's the whole thing. Which one you want first, a ring or kids? The ring. Don't nobody got time for that. What you talking about, Tiffy? Don't even come over here with that. She already stated she want the ring, so she gonna get the ring first. Okay, get the ring. Okay, and then get the kids. What is she talking about? Exactly. Shay knows Mike B can be thinking about Whitney when he's with her at home. You think so? That was messed up, Marvina. He be thinking about her. She be thinking about, he be thinking about, no, but he said that he be like, he valued their time together more. He values their time together more. So so what else y'all want to discuss from the episode? Because I think y'all, am I missing it? Did they say anybody wanted to go on more dates? I don't think I saw that part tonight. I don't think I saw that part when I was watching it. I don't think they got to that part. Yeah, I don't think no one said if they was going on second dates or not. Well, no, I know Hollywood said he didn't want to go on no more dates because he's not trying to talk to nobody else. Okay, I thought I was bugging. I know he said that he wasn't trying to entertain nobody else, talk to nobody else, but that's because he was mad that Ashley was building connections. Hey, Tiffy.
Hey, Chloe. So I came up on here because I had to say it. I had to say it. Listen, I don't care who it is. Tamika need a new man because Vince just waiting to cheat. He just waiting to cheat at this point. Toxic. We're gonna call him Toxic Vince.
How you gonna say he waiting to cheat?
He's waiting, literally. He is waiting at this moment. He is waiting just for something to slide by. Same with Mike. What's his name? Mike. Mike's waiting to cheat too, and he know it too.
So
What's
I think Mike, he's more open and honest about what he's trying to his end goal. I think Vince is just sneaky ish.
Nah, because listen, I think Ashley said or something in the comments, he wants to touch hands or whatever. No, he wants to clap them cheeks, and we already know, so he needs to start acting. He needs to start acting. Okay, I would have been hugged upon. I wish my man would say that on national television. See what I'll do. But then again, I couldn't be on the show. I just could not be on the show.
Ooh, child. Tell me about it.
But then, hold on. But that's why I asked. These ladies. I guess these ladies got to look at it because I really think that Shay and Richie, what's his name, Richard, with Rick.
Oh, the guy she went on a date with, right? I think it's
Yeah,
Rick. Rick.
yeah, Rick Ross. He looked like Rick Ross. Um, but yeah, Shay and Rick, I think that would work, right? Because if it's the right person, I'm a strong believer that if it's the right person, then you would be open to having a family with them. If it's the right person. Clearly Mike not the right person because she don't want his kids. She don't want nothing to do with his kids, okay? So I think he's just a placeholder. If Joyce was here, she would say that they're both waiting for something new. And I agree with her always. You know, they're both waiting for something new and something different. So I think she should just go ahead and be with Mr. Rick. Because first of all, their kids would be beautiful and super tall and NBA basketball stars.
Oh Lord.
Do you really think, like, honestly, like, Mike is over here. I feel like Whitney's just saying the right stuff and Mike's just like eating it up. And so I honestly think that they're on the edge. I don't think they should stay together. No, listen, if they stay together, I think that they should date different people and and go back to dating each other instead of being like in a full-fledged relationship. Because he's all too excited with this Whitney girl. I don't like her.
I think that they nice for each other. I feel like they both finding what they need in other people, and that can be good though
Good for what?
for
A new
them.
relationship?
Yeah, good for Mike to find him what he needs, and good for Shay to find what she needs. She needs someone with no kids and who wants to just be all into her and do them. And that's what Rick brings. And then Mike wants someone who's going to accept his child, and obviously he attracted to her and he's into her and they connecting. So I feel like they both finding what they want in other people, and that might be good. Now, before you go on, Tiffy, I was gonna say this. So I was thinking, y'all, when I was watching this, what about open relationships? Because listen, it looks like they are happy. No, listen, hear me out. Hear me out. Hear me out just a second. It looks like they are still, enjoying their relationship, but they're actually enjoying their dates. And that makes them more happy in their relationship. If that makes sense.
I thought about that. I was like, I don't think anyone, from what we're seeing though, I don't know these people in real life. They all seem like decent people, except for Vince. He looked like he cheat. But all love to my guy Vince. But I would say maybe if anything, I would encourage Ashley and Hollywood to keep dating outside of this and just see because listen, if don't let your boyfriend get in the way of your husband now. If Kwame, your husband, keep seeing him on the low. I mean, see him up front. Don't see him on the low. He don't need to be a side. You know, I'm just saying, don't let your boyfriend get in the way of your husband now. So, you date too, multi-date. What's up with it?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Why not? Now why not do this whole new age open relationship dating type of situation with some type of boundaries? I mean, whatever works for you in your situation. But I feel like, and you see how comfortable they are talking about it though? Like now everyone's getting to a point where it's not where they're ready to just jump off the handles. Because remember how Tamika was like, oh, it doesn't even bother me anymore. We was like taking shots and stuff. Like it's now it just seemed like a normal thing.
Right. Listen. I am team Tamika. I am team Shay. I'm team Ashley. Listen, Tamika said, y'all not gonna have me crying up on here again. Bring it to the house. What and I thought that was so funny when she called him player play because I was like, what you want her to say? Oh, it was a situation. No, listen, you wanted multiple girls and now you got multiple girls. Sit in your seat, drink your shot, lick the salt and go on your date.
Right. I told y'all I felt like it was a setup. I felt like if the cameras wasn't there, they probably would have just popped the music on and had some fun. But that's just my opinion. Ain't about my business.
Uh-uh. No, 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 no. None of that. None of that, please.
Ashley said hello, threesome, right? Okay, never mind. Never mind my business. Anyway, but
Uh-uh.
but no, what I'm saying is, I feel as though the open dating thing is kind of making them more connected, which is good. That's what they wanted, right? It's making them more open and honest about what they're doing, how they're feeling. Is there really a pro to this whole dating situation and a relationship situation?
Um, no, there's actually I think there is a pro because Shay would have been sitting there. It's better for her to get up on her feet and look for somebody else, right now while she has time still. I mean, listen, again, like they have to keep in mind, you know, black don't crack, but do you want kids or not? And is this person gonna make a good father? You have to think about that as well, because not just gonna be your partner. If something slips up and you have a whole kid, now this is your baby daddy and he's your husband. But is he gonna stay your husband? He gonna be your baby daddy forever. So, you gotta keep these things in mind. Is this a person you want your kids with?
Right.
Unless you're Shay and she don't want no kids, but
she, Shay hell bent on not want no kids too. Ashley said it was making me open but closing Hollywood off. Oh, really? See, it don't seem like that from what we see on TV. It seems as though you guys were kind of like just being open and honest, starting to enjoy the process, starting to understand, what was going on. And it was kind of bringing you guys closer to a certain extent because there was no more hiding, no more what ifs, what you doing. It's like you could come home and, have a conversation about that date. You can come home and, express how you're feeling or what you're missing.
I don't know. I could see what Ashley's talking about. Definitely it looked like she was more open and she was like, but I can't see that. Like, do you want that kind of reaction every time? Like, you don't want a flame, you don't want to be stepping on coals or, walking on glass whenever you want to express yourself. So it's kind of like you have to figure out a way to express yourself that's not explosive. Because that's if, emotions out of it or whatever. Like, I can kind of, I'm actually interested to see, bring somebody who all of them are down with, all of them would, a hall pass, if you will. And what would happen if your hall pass was right there for you to go on a date? What would happen?
Well, girl, you trying to get people broken up with.
I'm trying to have the
this
experiment
this
work.
not even an experience no more. Experiment no more. If you just get the whole hall pass
I mean, but that's the thing. If you had a hall pass, would
to
you
use
choose a
it.
partner?
No, no. See, Tiff. Now think about that. Think about that, right? I don't even know. It's like me saying, giving my husband a hall pass, and then he actually take the hall pass. I will kill him, right? But like I gave it to him, so I have to just suck it up and deal with it. I even mentioned it once a long time ago, right? I was like, "What if I just gave you a hall pass?" Blah blah blah. He said, "No, I'm not even going to deal with that. So you can be hounding me and calling me and asking me what I'm doing, how did I like it, and this that and the other. I don't got time for that. Nope."
Exactly. But that shows, commitment. Hall pass or not, they would just give it back because they're like, it's not worth the hassle. But if you got a hall pass laying on the table, you tell me you're not gonna take it. Hmm.
But a hall pass is different because that's just like a one night fling.
I mean, but isn't the whole thing a hall pass? To be honest.
Well, no, no, the whole thing isn't really a hall pass because they have boundaries, Tiff. They're not supposed to be touching and kissing. That's the boundaries.
Oh,
Texting
well,
outside of the relationship and stuff like that. Remember when Michael was texting outside of relationship, he broke the boundaries.
yeah, but first of all, Cliff, get out my business. And second of all, what's it called? Second of all, yeah, that's true, but boundaries are gonna we don't know what's happening outside all this, especially on their live. It looked like Michael's over here smiling and flirting with Whitney. What you smiling for? It couldn't be me. It could did you catch their live that they were on?
No, what live? When?
They had a live. It was like Mike and Whitney on this live or whatever, and he was like, "Oh, beautiful is not even a big enough." I said, "Sir, go ahead and grab the dictionary and use a different word because I don't know why you calling this woman beautiful." Okay, he was like, they were on live, and he was letting people ask questions with him and his mistress or whatever. And I was like,
Oh,
get her off my screen, get her off my
girl,
screen. I still
wait,
watched it.
wait, when was this? Why you didn't tag me in it?
It was this
Wait, I missed
weekend.
that whole live.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So what
It
was
it
the
was
boundaries, Ashley? What was everyone's boundaries? Because it seemed like I thought the boundaries was like pretty clear as to like, no touching, no talking. I mean, like no touching, no texting, calling each other. I thought it was like an overall general sense of boundaries. But now it seemed like everyone said they own boundaries. Oh, that's interesting.
interesting.
Right. Because like if you had to set your boundaries, what would they be? What would your boundaries be, Tiff?
Um, listen, I want to be on the show. It cannot be me and my man, and we cannot be on this show because listen, I don't like to share at all. What was the point of that? If you're committed, you know, it's not gonna be you listen, laughing and all this stuff. You don't need her social media. You don't need her number. You don't need to see her again. And listen, it couldn't be me. What do you mean you want to hold her hand for what? I got two hands.
Dang, y'all can't even hold hands.
No, what for what? What you doing that for? Do you not know
Let
where
me
you're
tell
going?
you something. If my husband was to hold hands, I would be pissed off because we don't hold hands, okay? And I'm a hand holder. So that right there would make me upset. This is why I couldn't do it because I be feeding into everything. Oh, so you gonna hold her hand and I'm on? Oh, so you be in there all day just making up stuff.
I'm
Actually,
screaming. No, it'd be like what's it called? I see it as a hall pass though, right? If I was on this show, I agree with Shay a little bit, a little bit. that women can have different boundaries because we already know like we're not gonna act up like that. But guys, once you say you can hold hands, whatever, he gonna be touching up on her. You can text her. He gonna be meeting her outside, and oh, we just ended up at the same bar. Ha ha ha! Stop smiling. Listen, why are you smiling so much? Okay, I don't like it. So I agree with Shay on that one. She can push the boundaries a little bit. And if he wanted to, it's not like Shay's over there breathing down his neck saying, Matthew, don't go ahead and grab that girl. Don't go and grab that girl. Don't get next to her. Listen, he decided to keep it because he know what's gonna happen if he don't. So
But I respect that of him because he has been very respectful to Shay in this process, even with the connection that he has made. I mean, besides
mm,
the texting a little bit, but then he cut that off, and he even brought it up to Whitney like we have boundaries. This is that and the other. So I applaud him for his honesty and his transparency because like he could have, you know, he could have basically like not cared, especially once he started feeling that connection.
it's not no connection. It's lust. He's lusting after this girl.
He
That's
does
it.
lust after her.
Yes, because like, listen, it was not the same Whitney a few episodes ago saying, "Oh, I don't put pressure on anything." 4 days later, yes, you're gonna have to like talk to me more, and we're gonna have to like start moving faster. But I don't mean to put. I was like, girl, is that not pressure? Listen, she's just saying whatever. She is just saying whatever, so she don't look like his current over here. It's lust. All she want to do is sleep with this man. Go ahead, whatever.
Oh
The
well,
same Whitney. I don't trust her not one bit.
you don't trust her?
No, listen, if there were no cameras there, she'd be putting it down on that man. She would just be stealing him like a side chick dude. She giving me side chick energy, okay? That's what she is. Okay?
So that's what it is. Okay. But no, she's not giving me side chick energy because she's trying to give him an ultimatum.
That that's what side chicks do when they feel like they're not getting enough attention as the main chick. Chloe, you ever been a side chick? You've been a side chick once or twice.
I've never been a let me tell you something. I don't do side chick behavior. Okay. Either I'm the main chick getting cheated on, but I'm not the
Wait.
side chick.
Oh my goodness, that is great.
Okay. I was
No.
probably the main chick who was getting cheated on. Okay, but I wasn't it wasn't me. I didn't know
I'm
nothing about
screaming.
it.
Well, listen, side chicks will tell you whatever because they want to be better than your main. But the thing is that she's already contradicting herself on the fourth date. She's not even good at being a side chick. Oh my goodness. She needs to read a book on it, right? She needs to get up to date because she's putting too much pressure on this man. She needs to sit in her seat, all right, wait for the whole experiment to go off, and then she could start acting crazy. But she
Oh,
can't
then
just
she
be.
just started texting him and calling him and going to see him, right?
Yeah, she I'm sorry. She's probably a nice girl, but she looked like the kind of girl who looked through his text to see who he
That
texting. But
but that's oh Lord. I don't understand how you get all of that from this hour episode with like 30 minutes of commercials, but okay.
no, because listen, she wants to know too much about him. Listen, it's the fourth date. Calm down. Calm down. But she wants to,
Oh,
oh, what are you doing with your current? Push the boundaries some more with it. Girl, calm down. You was not a steak. Calm down. Calm down.
but that's because she's feeling him. When you feeling someone, the connection, builds.
She's
You
not
want
feeling
more of that
nothing.
person. You want more time from that person. You want more everything from that person. So, with that being said, she's just trying to tell him, like, listen, I like you, I'm into you, I want more. And if you're not gonna be able to give me more, then I'm gonna have to exit up out of this. Like she told him.
Nah, she's the weekend. That's what she is. And that's okay. But the weekend need to stop being Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Okay? She need to
So
calm down. She need to
so
slow it
look,
up.
so you think that if he stays with what's her name? If he stays with Shay, that he's gonna end up having Whitley as a side chick? Is
Yes,
that
she's
what you
over there.
saying?
She looks like some mashed potatoes. He wants some mashed potatoes on the weekend, but he don't want it as his main dish. That's it. I've seen it. And that's
I get
okay.
Oh Lord, Tim. I mean, you take me for a win every time we get up here and start talking because you say things that I've never thought about. Like what? How did she become the side chick and give you side chick behavior when she just gave the man a whole ultimatum to either pick her or nothing at all?
That's what side chicks do, okay? You don't do we see anybody else okay, granted they're not on the fourth date, but we don't see Kwame doing that. We don't see Rick doing that. She's just overstepping her boundaries. Come on, sweetie, stay on the sidelines. But she's trying to get in the game. She needs to calm down and warm that bench up for the weekend, okay?
They said according to Chloe by the fourth date, you should have done it. No, I didn't.
Well,
No, Missy, I did not say you should have. I said some have already. Like have already done it. Not
well,
don't listen to me, y'all. Don't be out here fourth dating it, okay?
oh no. Not in a
Be,
pandemic. A
huh?
pandemic? In a pandemic.
No, definitely not the pandemic.
Nah, but I
I
don't know.
cannot. Oh
Listen,
my Lord.
do you think Tamika's really feeling old boy Devin? What's his name? Devin? Or you think that she's just gonna, stick with him so
Man,
she can get away from Vince?
Tamika not feeling no Devin. Did you see him? Girl, get out of here. That
I
man look like CeeLo Green with hair. Stop playing.
not CeeLo Green.
Yes.
Hold
Stop
on.
playing. She's not feeling him. She's just trying to be nice to the cameras.
I don't know. I think she might take another date with him.
You think so?
Yes, because listen, when you have I agree, it's about the energy. And if he's giving her that New York energy, that she like, and Vince is giving her, two girls in the club paranoid vibes, she's gonna go with the guy who got the good energy. And some girls like him a little thickums. He a little thickums, he got a little shape to him, okay? Okay.
Hey, happy mood. No, so this is my thing. I think that he was a nice guy. I'm not gonna hold you, but I don't see them being a fit for each other.
Hmm. What makes you say that? We only saw 10 minutes.
Exactly. And in the 10 minutes, I didn't see it. It gave me real homie vibes. Like he was the homie, like, oh, you from New York? Oh, I'm from New York. Oh, you this? Like it was real homie. Like it wasn't like it wasn't like a connection, like, oh, so like, we should do this again type of like leave off. It was more like, oh, that's what's up. Like we definitely should like kick it a little bit, like later on. It wasn't one of those. I got real homie vibes. That was me.
Um, yeah, I don't know. It seemed a little bit like I could see like the friends to lovers, friends to relationship kind of vibe with them, which is what lasts ultimately because that sexual attraction won't fade, especially in this pandemic. Child, they're gonna gain some weight. They're gonna start feeling crazy or whatever they start feeling, and then really, if you don't have a friendship, then what do you got?
All right. So do you think that all right, so here's the thing. Is Ashley going on another date?
Yes, she is.
Is Hollywood going on another date?
No, he's not.
I want Hollywood to go on one other date just so I could just so he can just relax. He's not gonna do it until he needs to do it so he can relax. What about Vince? Oh
Vince,
well, we know Vince. I mean, we know.
yeah.
Wait, no. Vince went on his second date, so you think Vince gonna go on his third date?
Yeah, Vince wants to cheat. Okay, so that he gonna do what he can do to get. He gonna do what he can do to get his little cheat on. All right, he going on a third date, and he's trying to land on the fourth.
Oh Lord, I don't know why I keep having this conversation with you. We, I'm assume. I think. What about Tamika? You think she going on her second date, Miss? I can see the whole friends to lovers.
Yeah, why not? He got something going for him. It's better than Vince Monsignor from last week. So we got
Okay.
Mr. Nice Guy. We got Mr. Nice Guy coming in, Devin. I like him.
All right. I'm gonna keep an eye on that date next week. I'm gonna keep an eye on that. All right. Shay definitely. I think definitely she gonna go. What you think?
Yeah, she better listen. If she don't, we're gonna have to fix that up. She better. That's a Mr.
And
Plan B.
that's the plan B. What's wrong with
Yes.
you? And we know that what's his name gonna go?
Mm.
Mike.
Yeah, he trying to listen. If he hasn't already cheated, he will.
Oh my God. All right, y'all. All right, so every week we do a vote on who's gonna be the first to kiss someone. So everybody tell me who you think gonna be first to kiss. Is it gonna be now? I feel like Ashley could be up on that list now to be the first to kiss because she got a real connection going on. Just saying, I would have to throw
Mhm.
Ashley on the list because at first we were saying it was either gonna be Shay or Vince, right? No, Shay or
Right.
Mike.
It was a Shay, Vince, or Mike.
Shay, Vince, or Mike. So now we gotta throw Ashley up there because she got a real connection. So who y'all think gonna actually kiss first? Somebody better kiss somebody because I'm ready for it.
Ooh, I don't
Ain't no point
know.
going on all these dates. Ain't nobody kissing.
That's so disrespectful, though. I feel like if you kiss someone, your relationship is over. I know that. I mean, I feel like, you already put in so much. I already know you're going on dates with this person. If you kiss them, kiss me goodbye. You will not see me the next day. I'm moving. In fact, move out of my apartment. Go ahead, pack your stuff and get out because go live with her. Go live with her
But
since you won't be kissing
we
up to her.
are about to put in the next part of. I mean, well, it looks like Shay and Michael are redoing their boundaries, so
Hmm.
the kiss
If you
might be
actually
added to the list.
kissing, kissing. Hmm.
I'm just
No.
saying the kiss
Mm-mm. It's
might
the
be added to the list.
end the relationship there. If you want to act kissing, end the whole thing. It's a waste of time at that point.
So
Would
wait,
you?
so you saw? Wait, I just need to clear something up for me. When Mike and Whitley was on Alive together.
Yeah, go. Yes. What's it called? Also, the playback is on Little Black Book's channel. He put the playback on there, but and I think Mike might have also saved it. It could be down by now, but yeah, they were on alive together, and he was over here flirting, talking. Like, I want everybody to see our energy, this, that,
But
and the
see,
other.
I think that's so wrong because we still filming. Stuff like that makes me mad because it's like you take away from the guests because like you doing too much now.
Right. It's like, okay, we're not sure if they are together. I mean, actually, you can't tell us, but we're not sure if they're together. But I was like, y'all, if you're still with Shay, I'm gonna need you to hang that relationship up because that's disrespectful. Okay. But they never confirmed that they were or were not together. But it was looking real suspicious. Okay.
Cliff, every time you come in, you got the feedback.
I don't know what to do, yo. I don't know why. And I don't have nothing else open. And I'm on a different device.
Okay.
Is it bad?
I mean, it's still an echo. We still hear it. Now we don't. Now,
I got my TV on mute. I got my phone on mute. And you still hear it?
let me see.
You want me to leave out?
It's still coming back in. When you go to
All
the
right, let me
link, when
just
you close out, you gotta close out the actual
I
YouTube link
closed
and
it.
go into
Yeah, I
the link.
closed out. I closed out everything.
I don't know. Well, just talk and we'll be quiet.
Uh I originally wasn't going to jump on. I was going to let everybody else rock, but Tiffy out here wowing. I don't see how she could say Mike is the one going to cheat when Shay is the one breaking all the rules. She makes the rules, then break them.
And that's what we do.
You don't see a problem with that?
Is it a double standard? Yes. Is it valid? Yes.
No. How?
Because women have better self control than men. I'm sorry, I've said it. That's the tweet.
Sweetheart, that's not true.
Actually, Cliff, I'm gonna tell you that Mike actually broke the rule first
How?
because he
Oh,
was
with the number?
texting with yeah.
Okay, but listen to what happened. They discussed it. He went back, told homegirl, yo, I can't do that. after Shay made a big deal about it, and then she broke the rules not once but twice. He don't know about the second time yet.
Okay, but also,
She broke it twice. And
what happened
that whole
was,
theory of women know how to control themselves, that's a damn lie. Because it's done been plenty of women who said, "Oh, I'm not going to do nothing," and then kapoof, there go their clothes.
listen, I don't know what kind of voodoo y'all be doing over there, but all I know is that as far as is concerned, right? Mike also, if y'all listen to what Whitney said, I think Whitney said it last episode, that, Mike was saying that he was going to try and find some way around their boundaries so that they can contact each other more, which I
He
think
said
means,
that?
yes, yes.
When did he say that? What the heck? How did I miss
No,
that?
she lied.
Listen to Whitney's
Tiff is lying.
confessional. No, listen to Whitney's.
No, what he said was he would try to figure out a way for them to contact each other without it being an issue.
Yeah.
He did say that. He did not say he was going to go around the boundaries. No, he didn't say that.
So if he's gonna figure out a way, what's he figuring out a way around? It's not air. It's the
How you
boundary.
know he
Oh,
was
maybe
supposed
he
to
was
say?
just gonna. Then
How you
maybe
know
that's why they about to reset the boundary.
True. That's the reason. So I was like, listen, not only because Mike's face when Whitney said that, he was like, girl, you weren't supposed to say that. He was looking like, oh, well, whenever she said that. So I was like, damn, you thought you could say, listen, the side chick came and she exposed you the way the side chicks do. All right. Thank you, Whitney, for that. I said, come on, girl, with it. Come on with it. Where the receipts?
Listen, that's his woman. If you could tell by that little interview, that's his woman, and Shay is the ex because she was tight. They done. She basically gave it away. They done. Ashley tried to cover it up, and like a good girlfriend, and not give away the show. They done.
That's why I didn't. That's why I don't even be wanting to see because that take away from the show. That's like spoiling it.
I don't know. I'm getting open relationship vibes, like you mentioned, Chloe. That's the kind of vibes I'm getting from them. But I also don't know.
Like they have an open relationship.
Yes, because he seemed very comfortable on this live with her. But then
And
also
him.
Shay was very comfortable on her live as well. And it was so funny because Ashley was trying to bring up Kwame on hers, and Shay was trying to bring up Rick on hers. So I was like, dang, we just bringing all the side hoes up. Come on, y'all, come up on the live. But they didn't come. So
Yeah, but to me, Shay had bitter chick energy.
how?
Just saying. You got to hear her. Like even when she talked about Ashley and Tamika being in Mike's house that she decorated, like that wasn't that necessary. She's like, yeah, I decorated, but I don't beat it no more. Like I know the energy. I know bitter chick energy when I see it.
Are they basically telling us that they not together?
No, it looked like Shay was in like the lobby of their apartment building.
How they said it was. How they said it was like this is the stage that we at going into week 6. More Ashley explained it, but to me, it looked like it was a wrap.
So
I don't get the feeling
Instagram.
of.
I know Ashley and Tamika go live on Instagram after the show. So Whitney and
they did Instagram. They did an Instagram thing for Little Black Book. Like I guess he posted it. I don't know if they did it for him.
Did he? No, that's what I'm saying. Was it just a recording of the live? Because Ashley and Tamika go live right after the show too. And if somebody just screen recorded and posted, that's why I want to know: is it on his live?
I don't know if they did it for him or he just posted it. But I do remember hearing Mike say his name when he was talking, so I don't know.
Yeah, what happened?
But he definitely posted.
Yeah, what happened was Mike. I think when I checked, it was on Mike's Instagram, but I don't know if it's still there. So Mike
did
the live. Tamika didn't save the live. Ashley saved the live, and Shay didn't save her live. But there are screen grabs all over YouTube of their lives, so it's all right. But what it looked like is that they're trying to stage it and be like, oh, episode 7, it looks like we might break up, so let's kind of like play into these roles. But you can tell that because later in the day, like I was looking at their Instagrams, right? I was sleuthing because I was like, listen, let me figure out. So later in the day, that same day, they were all in the same room and took a picture. So clearly Shay was at her apartment. So we don't know if they're together, if they're not together. We don't know if Whitney's aside and Mike's just being mad disrespectful about it, or if they're friends, whatever, whatever, whatever. But what I know is that they should break up. This is too much. Too
Oh,
much.
they
We do
definitely
what I'm
should break up. I'm gonna have to go follow on
Also, what I
Instagram.
got is his kid's mother not happy.
Oh well, we could. I mean, do you think she was gonna be happy when she found out that she don't want nothing to do with her son and that she want them to go to an Airbnb when he come over?
Well,
See,
Shay explained that. She said basically that what happened was they never had that conversation before. So she's like, okay, since you didn't think I was good enough to meet your son before, why don't y'all go and do your own thing until I'm good enough for us all to hang out together? So she was a little bit salty that, it took that long to meet his son, especially since he been had the
Oh,
kid.
that's no. She
oh,
said you kind of got it wrong. What she said was she don't want to play stepmommy and not be a real stepmother. And she did say he's protective about who his son meet, and I'm the same way, so I can't knock her. But my whole thing is I felt like she was backpedaling, and that, when she was talking, I believe she was talking to Tamika at the time. But at the end of the day, you still made those comments, and no mother is going to be okay with that. And I know Mike had to get an earful when the mother saw that.
absolutely. Oh, that's a lot. That's a
And it
lot,
just
y'all.
looks crazy because, yeah, like I get what she's saying as far as like she don't want to play house to an extent, but in the same breath, you chose to date a man with a child. Because anything can happen. Yes, he don't live with him, but it's like, what? God forbid the mother pass away. Then what happens?
Right.
Like anything can happen. Living situations change, and you
Yeah,
knew he had a kid. So it's like for you to think like, nah, his kid ain't gonna never be here ever. Like I know she now to her defense, she did say that him and her travel a lot and do a lot of single people things, host parties, this, that, and the third. But my thought is when somebody have a kid, you got to take that into consideration.
but it's not like she said, I think when people are all up in their feels about this. She said it clear. She said it clear the two things. She thought that she wasn't good enough. Like he was basically telling her she wasn't good enough to be around his son. And second of all, like he's not proposing for her to be a family, for him to like marry her and her to be a stepmom. She felt that he wants her to kind of audition as a stepmom. And if your audition doesn't go good, then I'm not going to marry you. And she's like, listen, she's not playing stepmama as the girlfriend. And I agree with her. If you want to lock down a family for your son,
But
he needs to look for a wife, not a
but to an
girlfriend.
extent that don't make sense because how you supposed to meet the son after we married?
Well,
Right.
here's the thing.
Like I've been in a
Exactly.
situation where I made one of my exes wait a year before they met my kids.
Hmm?
And I had my kids. But the day, you understand what I'm saying? Like I made her wait a year. Because I was very funny, especially the younger they were. My kids are teens now, so it's like whatever to them. But when they was young, oh no, I ain't play that.
Mm.
But to be fair, his kid is a teen. I mean, he was very strategic. I would feel some type of way,
It's a young
personally,
teen.
if I was dating someone and it took a year and a half. A year and a
That's
half?
true. I would be upset because think about it, you guys. You mean we've been dating for a year? You don't even see me serious enough to introduce me to your child after like going close to a year?
See, that's
Right.
that's not it. Because just going off of my logic, my thing is this: the person I'm thinking of, I was in love with them, without a shadow of a doubt. But I know how kids get attached. You don't know if you and this person is going to last or not. You understand what I'm saying? That's how I looked at it. And I wasn't going to put my kids in a position to get attached, then we're apart, and then they fell away. That's what I was
But
trying to prevent.
wouldn't that happen though if he moved in with her and they weren't married? Because then they could break up. And then what? Then his stepmom is with somebody else and this, that, and the other. It's
I
confusing.
understand. And that's why you take your time in introducing your kids to whoever you're dating. It can't happen. Listen, You could be with somebody for 10 years and then it's over. I get that, but I'm just saying when you have kids, and his son is a teen, his son is a young teen. So even at his son like 15, 14, some I don't remember, but he looked young in the pictures. You gotta
like
be
15.
protective.
Well, no, he's about to go to high school, so that's
12.
like 13. High school started at like 13, 14.
Yeah, 12. I think he's 12.
I'm just saying I understand him being careful with it. Not that she's a bad person. He didn't think she was good enough. No, he was taking his time. Then he decided he wanted to introduce her. So he did that.
But then he's
But
jumping.
my whole
He's
point
like
is when you
jumping.
date somebody, huh?
He's jumping. You can't go, oh, this is the first time you're going to meet my son. Oh, by the way, he's going to move in with us. Sir, I don't know your kid. I have to build an actual relationship with this kid. And then we can
But
say,
see,
okay, he's going to move in with us.
Tiffy, you don't. I know you don't have kids, but when it comes to kids, there's no debate on that. Like, it's not like you saying, "Hey, can my cousin come stay with us for a week or two, or come live with us while they get themselves together?" When it comes to the kids, there's no debate. The kid is coming. I'm not asking you. There's nothing to talk about. I'm gonna tell you, but there's no my kid can't come.
She never said he couldn't come. I think what she was
No,
saying more of
she
is that.
said,
Go ahead.
Tiff, she said she doesn't feel comfortable with him being there. She really doesn't want him to come. She said this in her confession, remember? And then she said that, she said she doesn't feel comfortable with him coming, with him being there. I remember that's what she said because we discussed it. I think it was like what, episode 2 or 3, and we were like, "Wait, what? She don't want the son there. She doesn't really, feel comfortable with them." She said the summer was fine, but like forever, no. She said like we can't go on our little dates and stuff like that. Then she said that they wasn't going. There was another person at the dinner table, and I was like, "What do you mean another person at the dinner table? What that got to do with anything?" Like she was just doing too much. It's like she's trying to backpedal now, but I feel like you already said that.
Yeah, I mean, I think, it's kind of like this, that, that was the first time they ever had that conversation. Even Shay said they never discussed the son coming there before. So we're seeing an open eye of her raw, intimate emotion of,
Right.
okay, she never got time to filter it for TV. She never got time
Oh
to filter it for
yeah.
other people. So that's
Remember
kind
we
of
talked
unfair.
about that? Remember we were discussing, hold on you guys, make sure
Tiffy,
you make sure you're liking the video and subscribing. But remember we talked about, has she ever met the son? Remember in one of our earlier live streams, we were like, did she ever meet him? Because for some reason, it seems like she don't even know like what's going on. Like she's never been around him before. So maybe that is also the disconnect. I did put the link in the chat, you guys. So if you want to join in, you're more than welcome to click on the link. We're going to be up here for a few more minutes, so you can click in and join in.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it's a little sketch. I'm not going to know you for 6 years and I'm only going to meet your kid once. And then, it takes steps. And I think that it's a little unfair to judge her off of like a first reaction because, everybody doesn't get, everybody gets time to filter it.
She got the CDL in front of her name, period.
Hold on now.
Hey y'all.
Hey,
Hey
girl.
Cliff. Hey
what's up,
Chloe.
Ellie?
Hey Tiffy.
Hey, Ellen.
So Cliff finally convinced me to call in. Hey everybody in the chat. I just wanted to say that I agree with Cliff. Like I have a younger child. He's 6. And it is difficult because you want to ensure that the person is going to be in your life for a great amount of time. There's no such thing as forever because things can happen, but I'm not going to introduce my child to someone and we've only been talking 6 months. Or if we've known each other for 6 years, but you've ghosted me twice, and I don't know if you are a stable person in my life. So why would I introduce you to someone who is in my life for the rest of their natural life as well as mine? No. So understand why Mike hesitated. I think he is one of very few men who don't have a revolving door for their child. I know a lot of men who have women just meeting their child all the time. I think that's crazy. Um, it's just not a good example anyway, because
Mm.
you don't know the intentions of these women or these men. I just don't think that's a great practice. It's just not a good standard to set.
But do you
And
think that the fact that he's living with her should be more than enough? Like they moved in together, so like when they moved in, doesn't it mean that at some point you trust her enough to live with her that it should now be the time to, meet your child? Why is that still being prolonged?
I really think it was because of the whole ghosting situation. Now, that should have been a conversation before they moved in. So I do understand that that's some accountability he should have taken. I'm also confused as to why the conversation about children was never had,
Right.
because she seems like she was pretty convinced early on in her life that she didn't want children. This isn't a new topic for her, at least. I don't think this is
Right.
something that she arrived at like as they were dating. She just seems to be like, I know I don't want children. And he's like, well, I love her. And it's like, well,
Right.
that's nice. I love a lot of people, but if they're not, if we're incompatible in that way, then we can't be together. That's crazy.
Yeah, but Mike even said already that, off rip, Shay told him that she does not want kids. And he already knew off rip that she didn't want kids. And who knows, that could have contributed to the ghosting before. She's like, well, I don't want to lock myself down. Listen, at the end of the day, Mike is 10 years older than Shay. He need to leave her alone. Listen, they're not compatible. If she doesn't want kids for you, then she doesn't want kids for you. Leave her alone and go on to the next. Because he's going to keep running into that again, choosing women over like practicality of how you're going to have a life with your son. And he might run into the same thing with Whitney. We don't know because we have already seen her flip flop on what she said. I don't apply pressure. 4 dates later, applying pressure. Now, who's maybe they move in together and then maybe she'll have a problem with living there with a kid. So we really don't know. He needs to get it together and figure out what he needs to do as a father first. And then look for a wife for his son, okay? A wife for himself to create that family instead of a girlfriend. The door's already revolving.
Tiffy, Tiffy, he
Cliff,
he
what it
didn't put
do?
no handcuffs on that girl. He didn't put no handcuffs on that girl. She chose to join that relationship. She knew what it was. Like she knew he had kids. Like that's the part you putting everything on him and not holding her accountable. Chloe, you muted yourself. And
Oh
you're not
yeah, my bad.
holding yourself accountable. Holding her accountable. That's
No,
my
but I
problem.
feel
And I
as
know
though
you
that
don't have kids. Go ahead, Chloe.
but you got to understand she did say that that was her first time finding out about it, but that was also his first summer, the first summer that the son stayed there. So it feel like even we've had this conversation in the past on a couple of lives before in the beginning of the season that we were unsure about his dynamic with his son, because if you have him every summer, why is this just the first summer that he was there?
Chloe, but I
Right.
also told you I've dated somebody and I was with them for a year and they didn't see my kids. I would send them off.
But they was living together, right? Or they just started living together?
Who started living together?
Mike and Shay.
I don't know that dynamic. But my
They
whole
they've been
point
living
is,
together.
regardless of the fact is, she knew he had a kid. So it's certain things you can't fight, and children are one. Like you're not going to a good parent, you're not going to win that. How you tell somebody their child is crazy.
What?
It's hard to say no to mama and dad. Like if something go wrong with somebody, mother or father, some people got that type of close bond. They not trying to hear it. But then you think about what they made. They're not. Come on. Like I can't imagine me allowing that in my relationship.
Thank you for
All hell would have
the.
broke loose once she said that.
Okay, hold on. But were you living with your girlfriend at that time when you were with them for a year? Were you living with them for a year?
So wait, hold on, you guys. Hold on 1 second. So it looks
She
like
was.
I'm looking at the chat. I'm seeing Mike chose a woman over his child. He probably was an absent parent and only paid child support and hardly seen the kids. Then I'm saying if Mike was traveling that much, I question I question his parenting. Cliff Mike might have a choice why he's over or why he moved in with her.
Ooh, dang.
So it
To
seems
answer
like a
your
lot of people are
question, Tiffy,
suspecting that he
me and
wasn't
my
as
ex didn't
present
live
as he
together at
showed.
that point in time. As far as what everybody's saying about Mike, Mike said he got his son every summer. So that absentee doesn't make sense. He said he got him every summer. Just because I choose not to have somebody around my kids doesn't mean I don't spend time with them.
Okay,
There's
but if
ways
you're
to
living with
maneuver.
someone, it's different. It's different. That's not a roommate, that's a partner at that point. And it's kind of
But I don't know how
disrespectful.
long. But Tiffy, I don't know how long they. I know they was dealing with each other on and off here and there, whatever it may be. But I don't know how long they was living together. I don't think they
Um,
was living together that long.
they've been living together for
Like,
some
hopefully
time
she'll
though.
come on the show, and Chloe could ask her.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I mean,
I don't think they were living together that long too, because that's when I thought about the IG chat or live, it was quite amazing how quickly he got an apartment. And not that it takes that long to do that, but you know what I mean? That's a lot of, like, when you live with someone, you're combining furniture or you guys bought that together, unless somebody was like, no, well, you can keep all of that. I'm good. I'm going to go and get my own place. Now, I don't know who moved out, because the way that Shay was talking, she was like, oh, I decorated that bedroom. So maybe Shay moved in with him, but still had her place. And playing I spend the night, but then now I'm slowly migrating clothes over there, here and there. I don't know. The type of young lady she strikes me as, I don't think she would sink all her eggs in Mike's basket. I think she still had her place somewhere across town in Atlanta, and she was probably primarily staying with Mike, just for convenience, obviously. And I don't think she would move in with him until she got that ring. I think she still had her own place, which is
They
why
so my
he
question
was.
to y'all is: do y'all think that this is the question? Do you think that they should even consider putting a ring on it or just let it go?
Let it go.
I think they're not being honest with it. I think Shay's being honest, but Mike's not being honest with her that he just does not want to marry her.
Tiffy, stop lying. Damn.
Listen, Cliff,
They
you
need
be
to just let it
cheating.
go.
You be liking
Shay and
these
Mike's
cheaters.
relationship is sketchy. They've been together for 2.5 years, but ghosted him twice. Do the numbers. That sounds sketchy to me too.
Okay, but here's what happened, right? For the whole living together, Mike said in an interview, right, that he and Shay moved in this 1.5 year stint that they've been together, that he and Shay moved in early on because Shay's like, listen, if we're not moving in together, we're gonna keep seeing other people. Because in ATL, they be dogging you saying that y'all are exclusive, but y'all be seeing other people anyhow. So she's like, if we're gonna be exclusive, then we're gonna be living together. So they moved in together. And so I was like, it is what it is. I wouldn't do that personally, but if that's what they did, and y'all know that you're exclusive, it's been time. It's been time. Make a decision, marriage or no.
Whew. All right, so Cliff, Ellie, second dates. Who's going on second dates?
I do
Well,
think
who's going
Ashley
on
likes
fourth, maybe
Kwame.
fifth, second, third? Kwame. So you think Ashley's
Yeah,
going?
yes.
That's it?
And Mike is going back out with Whitney.
Okay.
What's her name?
Tamika?
Shoot, Tamika, listen, her and Devin,
You
they
think
going
they a
back out
match?
again.
Do you like
Yes,
them?
yes. I like him
You and
better
Tiff?
than hmm.
I said you and Tiffany on the same page. I don't think they're compatible, but okay.
No, it was just like their interaction was pretty natural. She seemed to kind of let her guards down, and I don't know if because she just decided to go ahead with it. But and then on the flip side, her dude and that girl, they were vibing too. So I think they're both gonna go out on a second date with well, this will be his third date then, but this will be
Oh
her second date.
yeah. That
Yeah.
he came in swimming. He ain't hold up not one bit. He was like second day, third day, I'm in. So what about well we know Shay, right?
I think Ashley's gonna go on her date. I'm debating Hollywood. I don't know. I don't. There's a little part of me say maybe after having the conversation with the doctor, he
No, I don't
might,
think he's
but
gonna
a
do it.
big part of me is saying no. Yeah, a big part of me is saying no. And I understand why like everyone gets on him, but it's like you wouldn't put alcohol in front of an alcoholic that was recovering. The man said he was a player. He don't want to fall back into those ways, and it's easy too.
Hmm.
If
Good
so,
point.
I think that's why he shuns it so much. And another thing is he didn't know that was the process of the show.
That's true. They didn't know that.
You know, like so that's another thing. He feels like he got what he loves Ashley. That's who he want, and that's that when it comes to him. With them two, I feel like they're gonna stay together. I don't feel they're gonna get married yet. I feel he's gonna acquiesce to what Ashley wants and fall back on the marriage. I don't know if that's gonna make him happy or not, but I do believe they're gonna stay together. I don't think she's gonna be with the other dude, the fake Jimmy Uso,
Kwame?
the fake Jimmy Uso.
Oh Lord. All right. What about this Tamika? Y'all let me know in the comments too who y'all think
Hold
is
up,
gonna
Tiffy, because Tiffy, I got a question because I'm trying to understand you, Lord. I'm trying. Are you in your 20s, 30s? I know you ain't older than that. Are you in your 20s or 30s? You ain't got to say your age. I know you funny with that.
30s.
Okay. And no kids, right?
No kids in Jesus' name.
And I think that's why you look at it like that. When you have kids, it's gonna change, and they're gonna become the priority over you. And then I think you will understand where we coming from.
Well, that's the thing though. That's what I'm saying. I think that a lot of parents, or not forget parents, a lot of people who have kids would do the good thing, would want to say, this parent is going to choose the kid over the relationship. But I have seen it a time too many where they will choose their partner over what is practically good for their child. And I'm not judging nobody. I'm just saying, call a spade a
You're
spade.
100% right. You're 100% right. I've seen it happen. You're right. That's why I said a good parent wouldn't.
Well, I don't
And
want to say
my
good or
other point
bad.
is your mate wouldn't put you. Nah. That's no. That's good. You don't put anyone
No one comes
over your
before your
child.
kids.
Yeah,
Well,
I'm not with that.
However, we got to be open to the possibility that, what we're seeing right now is that the practical mistake is that he's making is being with someone
who
who,
doesn't want his child?
who would not prioritize his kid at the point in time. And to be honest, he hadn't prioritized his kid either. He separated his relationship from his kid, which is okay. But once you get to a point where you think about marriage or a long-term relationship, the two have to become one world or there's going to be an issue.
So they need to break up.
If he's
But you
not,
know what?
yeah,
He didn't think she felt she would react like that. I don't believe he did. Because when you in your head, and I think we all do this at times, when we're with somebody, we just think the best, right? Especially, nah, I can't say that. But for the most part, we think the best of them, and they'll go a certain way. And then sometimes we get a certain reality that is not going to go the way we thought. And I think that's what it is with him and her. It, when it comes to his child, I'm not saying she's a bad person. I'm saying she's not being logical in this situation. I also know it stems because she don't have kids, and the fact that and she don't want one, and that's her right that she don't want one. My whole thing is, then why date someone with kids or with a child, I should say.
Mm.
Like I would.
well,
That's what I'm saying. Don't put yourself in that predicament.
that's the
That's
double
all
sided
I'm
coin.
saying.
That's the double sided coin, right? Because at the same time, ask Mike that. Why are you dating someone that doesn't want kids when you have a whole child?
He's
That's a
not.
good
There's
He
point.
something.
doesn't want. He don't want kids. He don't. Mike is not looking to have more kids. He don't care about that. That's why he was okay with that. He said that in the interview.
Mm.
So it makes sense why he would date someone who don't want kids.
Hmm. All right, you guys. So I'm glad we was able to get this discussion going. Okay. But yeah, we're gonna get ready to get out of here. I'm excited about next week. I really just hope that like you guys like don't ruin it, okay, with all the lives, okay? Because like if we already know what's the outcome, it's hard to like just communicate about the episode when we already know like Mike is going out with Whitley, he about to take us to the club. Like, why are they doing that? Oh, that just makes me so mad because it just takes away from some of the suspense that we'd be looking forward to. But yeah, any final words y'all want to say while y'all up here? Because we about to close it out. No, no, no.
Alec,
Yeah, I mean, they should definitely, Mike should, he and Shay should just go ahead and cut it. Shay is still a young lady. She's under 30. She has the rest of, her 20s to live out and just kind of do her thing. And then maybe later on, she may decide to have children. She might wake up one day later on and say, hey, I do want children. But right now, she should just have fun and do whatever it is that she wants to do.
I think that for one, I was one of those girls that didn't want children. So I know that feeling. Like I did not want children. Y'all don't even understand. Um, but after actually, getting pregnant and dealing with it, like I think like 5 months in, I accepted it. And it's the best thing that ever happened. So I think that it's just something that women, she may actually not want children, but with the right person, the right man, a husband, the family dynamic, that may change. And honestly, I think that if she's meant to have children, whether you want children or not, God will, make it happen if it's meant to be. So I think she just doesn't want children. She doesn't see it, but like she said before, she does feel a little warm inside when she starts to hear, the guy talk about, having a family and doing family things. So she definitely wants a family. She just doesn't know or feel as though she wants it right now, I think.
I would agree. I would say definitely being around Shay's age is so true. Like if it when the right person comes, if a family's in store, a family will be in store. I just don't think Mike's her right person. That's what I think. And you can't force that. You can't make someone be the person who would want you to have kids or to deal with kids. So I think they should part ways, no love lost. Who gets to keep the apartment? We'll see.
All right, y'all, my cat is in here running
that's all I
rampant.
wanted to say.
That's what I'm looking at, the cat running rampant.
Ellie, I'm happy you jumped on. We need some new voices, I should say, in here. So I'm happy you
Right.
jumped
Thank you,
on.
Brad. With the CTL in the
You're
front,
welcome.
period. But yeah, you guys, we're about to get ready to get up out of here. I enjoyed this conversation. You all always give me some different points of view and some different, ways of seeing life because obviously we all don't see it the same, which is why we have these conversations so we can just kind of, fill it out and then try to get an understanding from everyone's point of view. Because once again, like no one's completely wrong. It's just your opinion on how you would choose to live your life, and that's perfectly fine. It's your life. Do what you want to do with it, anyways. But you guys, with that being said, I am coming back live, back again tomorrow, and y'all know back-to-back live streaming. So we're coming back tomorrow because we're going to do Ready to Love. We got some tea we need to get into. We got some things we need to discuss. I got some inboxes that I want to bring up with y'all. So y'all, be ready for that. And
Yeah, I'm ready
there
for
was
Ready
something
for
else I
Love.
wanted to say.
Naya was
You
tripping.
ready for Love?
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
more than this one. Naya was tripping.
Yeah, she was. Oh my
Yeah.
gosh.
Because I
So
didn't
we're gonna
even
get
plan
into
on
it,
jumping
y'all.
on
And
this
that's
one.
why I said we coming live tomorrow for the Ready to Love. It's gonna be we got some things to discuss, okay? I got some things to discuss with y'all. And I want y'all to get up here and discuss how y'all feel about it. So yeah, we definitely gonna be in here for that. And I appreciate all the love I've been getting on the videos and the reviews. Like it's been super duper awesome. I think that was it. Did I miss anything I wanted to tell y'all? I forgot. Oh, I am gonna start my little Christmas segment. It's just gonna be like Christmas songs. I'm breaking them down because I was listening to Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer and it made me feel some type of way. So I'm coming to y'all with that. But other than that, you guys, I appreciate you all for joining me. I'll see you guys tomorrow because we are definitely doing Ready to Love. So make sure you share it, and make sure y'all tell everybody to tune in. With all that being said, I appreciate you all. Until next time, peace. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe. Peace. Thanks, Ellie, for coming in, okay? Appreciate it. Thank you all for joining us again another night. I'm out. I'm going to eat. Bye.